Let me get myself ready here. Next part of our stream. Put my hat on. Gotta get my hat on. I had to take my hat off for Anton Blast because I was worried that my hat would get blasted off by Anton. And I couldn't have that. Couldn't have that happening, so I had to take the hat off. Okay. Can't have this hat getting blasted off. Here we go. Hat is being equipped. Yeah. The hair is being struggled with immensely. Might as well keep this music going while I'm getting ready here. What's my camera look like? Let's take a look. Oh, good. I look like a real mess. Perfect. Okay, let me get the camera up in here. Hey gamers, it's me, your really sweaty friend, RC64. It's 90 degrees outside, warm as hell. I'm not gonna wear my little... Where'd it go? I had it hanging on the back of my chair, but my lovely little cat, who we are raising money to give him his medication for his disease, pulled it off of my chair. Oh boy, let's get this back on there. Alright gamers, hope you're doing well. I hope everyone enjoyed that Anton game. Really did like that. Really did like it. Did you miss? Yeah, you missed it, Nick. You just missed it, but it looked great. Probably gonna end up, when the full game comes out, I'm thinking I'm probably gonna stream it. He did it again! Chooch, that's mine! He keeps stealing! He keeps stealing my shirt off of my chair! Oh, god damn it, Chooch. Little monster. Okay, let me just... I'm just gonna chuck this aside. Just can't leave it on my chair, can't put it on my warm body. What can you do? Alright. Alright, check to make sure he wasn't planning anything else. He's being a little pain in the ass today. Alright, that was great. I'm very happy I played that. Let me exit out here. That game. Good game. Alright, so it's about time we move on to the next part of our stream here. We're going to continue work on our Windows 98 game that we're making with Click and Play. So let's go ahead and set the category. Go. Now, I did not get a chance to properly make sure that my capture card was running, so hopefully the thing just works. Let's switch over to our PC view. Alright. See if we can get this thing to cooperate today. Can I fuck something up with my setup here? No, it's fine. So far, so good. I don't see a single thing on screen. Exactly how it shouldn't be. The cat's already trying to cause another trouble. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Gotta get some picture here. Try to get the picture to work. Okay, is that gonna bring it up? Man, why's life gotta be so difficult? I'm just trying to play the video game. I'm just trying to play the video game here. Hold on, gamers. This thing was giving me trouble yesterday as well, but hopefully I won't need to restart my computer like last time, because that would make me very mad. Bear with me, gamers. Getting some weird feedback here. My capture card is just getting a black image right now. Let's see if we can get it to cooperate. It's at least different than what I was getting yesterday. Come on! Oh, you piece of junk! What I get for That's what I get for using like a video converter intended for security cameras.
Computers from thrift stores, man!
Oh boy, fun times. Pachuco, stop that! Stop it! Little motherfucker right here. Why can't shit just work? Alright, let me try unplugging and replugging stuff. Ah, what a pain! Knocked my drink over somehow. It'll happen, just watch. Connect your capture device to get started. One moment, please. One moment, please. Already lost like 6 viewers. Says it's initializing my card. Come on. Then it insists the game capture is already running. Ugh, thanks, Elgato. I love your wonderful hardware here. Wonderful hardware that always does great stuff, like not work at all. There we go. Jesus. Like, why is it so hard? It shouldn't be. Alright, let's get the picture. Show up. Video capture device. There we go. Holy moly. Thanks, Elgato, for your wonderful hardware. Jeez. Alright, sorry about that, gamers. Sorry about that. This thing's just been giving me trouble lately. Pachuco, stop that. He's trying to play with the power strip. Ugh. Not playing with the power strip. Pachuco. No, you can't. Stay in your hammock. Who does he think he is? Playing with a power strip? Anyway, oh, that nonsense is over. Nice undies, you're welcome. Fucking loser. Okay. Let's see. Where is my click and play? Go. So, last we left off, we were working on the boss for the first level here. So, hair in my ears. Let's go ahead and just see where we left this off. Gadget and Mike Matei just sitting there.
My iPad.
And then we got stuck with the shield. Have I made any progress on the 3D bonus stage? I have not. I've just not put the time in. Okay, so here's the thing. Initially, my plan was to just have a canned animation of the bricks circling around him, since we don't have easy access to sine and cosine inside of Click and Play. Let me get some music going here. There we go. But we decided to go and try to make it not canned and actually, properly modular and everything. So that's where we left off, and I had some ideas because we were struggling with this. Now, so far, what we're working with, we have this object here, which is just a bar with the hotspot at one point and the action point at the other. And that'll let us rotate it around the hotspot and keep the action point moving around it. So it'll kind of simulate the rotation. If there's a proper name. But what we're having a problem with is having all three of the bricks spin kind of equidistant from each other. We tried spawning them on a timer, but the timer is not consistent enough in Click and Play for us to do that. So we need to see a few other things. So we need to do some testing here. What I need to do, okay, let me take a step back. If we decide we only want like 3 or so bricks rotating around Gadget, we could always take the easy route and duplicate this object, like make 3 unique instances of this object and code each of them independently. But I feel like that's kind of like giving up. That's kind of like just saying this is too hard. I'm not going to do it. I wanted to stick with this one object, and we code it in a way where we're spawning 3 of them, and they're all rotating independent from each other. So let's try a few things here. I want them to move. Yeah, I want them all to move along the same path, but I don't want to have to make independent objects. I just don't. I want them to actually be the same object 3 times. Can I have all 3 track along an invisible object? Not really. Okay, so I had a few things I wanted to try here. Just have to kind of remember what the plan was. Okay, I wanted to experiment with count. See if we can do something with that. So, we'll change when timer equals 11 seconds to... The heck? Wow, that's weird. Weird effect on my camera there. Okay. We'll change it to if timer is greater than 11 seconds. And then we're going to see if we can use a counter. So, we're going to count the number of rotations. Pick or count compared to the number of objects. The number of objects is less than 3. Then we're going to create one. And this is the part that I want to see if it's actually going to do it properly. I'm going to try to number the objects we're creating. And this is the part that I'm not sure is going to work, because what I want to do is have each of their alternate values be set to a unique number. And in this case, it's just going to be, the amount. Count how many there are. So ideally, we'd end up with 3 different rotation objects, each with a unique number inside of their alternate value A. But because of how hard it is to focus on one specific instance of an object inside of Click and Play, I'm worried they're all just going to have their alternate value A updated at the same time, which is not what we want. You only want the one that's getting created to get updated. But first, let's test to make sure this is spawning the 3 objects the way we want it to. Okay, it's spawning 3 objects. But now we have to see if we can kind of differentiate. So let's start with a test. Just a test to see if we can get something consistent here. So first things first. Okay, well, no, it's already set to have a default direction, so never mind that. We want to have something so we can identify which one is getting which alternate value. So let's do a quick test angle here. So rotation. If alternate value of A equals 0, 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to use this to kind of differentiate what these things are doing. So, if alternate value A equals 0, let's flash the object, like every 5 milliseconds. If alternate value A equals 1, let's have it just... Oops, hold on. Let's have it direction. Let's have it always look at Gex. And this is just so we can kind of differentiate which one is getting which value. If alternate value equals 2, then let's just have it spaz out everywhere. If alternate value A equals 3, what can we do? Let's just flash it slowly, every 1 second. Okay, so let's see if this is working, if they're all getting different values.
My iPad.
They're not doing anything. Right? Why aren't they doing anything? What? They should be doing something. What the heck? So I would have expected that they all started doing the same thing, but instead they're doing literally nothing. Or my cat is around here somewhere. I'm trying to make sure he's not up to no good. But Chico, where are you? Chico? Oh, there you are. He's sitting on the laptop bag for my ThinkPad. I don't know why. He has a lovely bed, and he chooses to sit there. Okay, you know what? It could be the flashing that's just not doing what we need to do. Let's change it to something else. Set X coordinate to 32. Y coordinate, I mean. Set Y coordinate to 64. Okay. Shit. Okay, see how they're all up there? That means they're all having their alternate value A set to the exact same number, which is not what we want to happen. Shit. Let's try something else. So let's add one more condition on here. Timer is greater than 11, and we'll only do it every 1 dinka-second. Let's see if that makes a difference.
My iPad.
Same thing. Okay. How about run this only once when it loops? I don't think that's going to help us. I think that's just going to limit us to one rotation object.
My iPad.
No, just one rotation object. And it's always looking at Gex, which means it has the alternate value of 1, which makes sense because there's one object. Okay, let's try something different. If timer is 11 seconds and 1 dinka-second. I was about to try and copy and paste this when I know I can't copy and paste the entire thing. Ugh! We're just testing this and I need to see if it'll work. Two, 3. But they're all being created on different frames. If I do it this way. Nope, they still all get the same alternate value at the end. Damn. Kind of counting on that. We have any other kind of picking things we can use? Pick or count. Pick at random. If all rotation's been destroyed, no. Compare the number objects, test for number in a zone, compared to the number of objects in a zone. See, if we could pick one at random and make sure that it's always picking a different one until all 3 have been picked, then we could use that. But this is just pick one at random, which isn't going to really help us. Okay. I give each one a nested boolean or variable, and there's no way to do that in Klik and Play. Okay, what if we kind of did this in a silly way instead? Okay, I have another idea. Let me just take a look at what we're working with here. Let's get rid of this. What's happening? It deleted my shit. Okay. Close and reopen. I deleted all the events, even though I didn't mean to, and it decided, oh, let's delete this object forever. Urgh. can we do this? Can we set the alternate value A to the object's current? Okay. Okay, so this is going to be a little tricky. I do have an idea. So, start of level, we're going to create 3 objects. Damn it. Create 3 objects. So, we're going to create 1 rotation. At 0, 0. We're going to create another rotation at 1, 0. We're going to create another rotation at 2, 0. Let's look at what is affecting these guys' positions. They're set to always set the position at gadget. But I don't want that to happen right away. Walking Gadget. So, does Walking Gadget always exist, or does he come into existence? Walking Gadget comes into existence. Okay, so what we will do is we will replace this always with if the number of gadgets is greater than 0. Okay, so that way it won't try to reposition the objects while gadget doesn't exist. So, you can see in the top left corner, they exist, they're up there. And once gadget starts existing, then they start following him. Why did it change direction? Interesting. Oh no, I just created another one. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. 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 I'm just working this through in my brain right now. Okay, so I need to kind of picture in my brain the directions here. So, the way the directions work, it's numbered from 0 to 8, 16, 24, 25, 26, 31 to 32. 0 to 32. We want them to start equidistant from each other. So, we're only ever going to have 3 of these on screen. So, one should start at 8. One should start at this number, one should start at this number. And then they all kind of rotate with each other. This is not equidistant at all. What am I talking about? Sorry. 32 divided by 3. 10.6. So 11? Yeah, 11 times 3 is 33. That's close enough. So, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Something kind of like that. That looks pretty equidistant. Okay, so that means 8, 9, 10. 1 starts at 11. 1 starts at 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. And the other is going to start at 33, which is going to be 1 in this case. Okay, so let's adjust something here. 11, 22, and 1. 11, 22, 11, 22, and 1. Let me keep that in my back pocket. Let me then go with what I was doing first here. First thing I was doing, I was positioning everyone here so that I could try to transfer their x-coordinate into an alternate value. Let's do that. Set alternate value A to their x-coordinate. It should theoretically be doing that after the creation is done. So we should have a 0, a 1, and a 2. So now let's try to test for that. So if alternate value A equals 0, 1, and 2. So we're just going to set them in some direction. Select direction. 11, 2, 1. Alright, so let's see if that works properly. I'm hoping what happens is they each pull their alternate value A from their starting X position, and we're going to see them looking in different directions. Let's see if that works or not. Or if they're all going to end up with the same alternate value A. Because click and play. I see rotation. Now let's wait to see them zip over to Gadget and see if they maintain that.
My iPad.
Okay, so what this means is we have successfully set their alternate values. Okay, that's a good sign. So, now let's see if we can get them to rotate together. So, direction, select direction, 2, current direction, -1 or +1? Let's start with +1, and we can reverse it if we feel like it. Okay. Sorry, my mouth. Ugh.
My iPad.
Oh! Duh, you know why they're not rotating? Because I have it hard-coded to make them look in those directions depending on their alternate values. Let's get rid of those. No, we want that. We want that. We want that to happen once. Just remember, we do want to keep them. 11, 22, and 1. Okay.
My iPad.
They're spinning. Okay, so now we have to worry about the brown bricks. Which I appear to have deleted, but we'll just recreate them. Whatever. Let's see. Let's get our brown bricks back. Our brown bricks back. Brown bricks back. Center. Go. Name it. Okay, so number is greater than whatever, then position. Select position relative to rotation 0, 0, 0, but not just 0, 0. 0, 0 on the action point. So that's the part that's rotating around. Okay. Let's see if that works.
My iPad.
Okay, and now we're gonna make them invisible. Now let's see if this looks good.
My iPad.
There we go! The brown brick shield is in orbit! Now we just have to start coding the boss fight! Oh god. I can't believe that was so hard to get working, dude. Oh my god. I have never tried to convert a positional value to an alternate value in this way. Because it's not something you would think you would need to do. You know? It doesn't make sense. Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay, so let's code in what's it? Damage. Gonna be pretty important. So let's copy shit over. What's something that hurts him? Fireboy. Let's get something simpler. Let's start with car. Okay. Collision between bad car and Gex. Tom Scream. Car dies. I think this is the one we want to copy. Grab these values. Tom Scream. Replace this with brown brick. Tom Scream. Lash. Anything else we need to copy over? I think so. We have to get the damage. Okay. And not with the rotation, with the brick itself. There we go. And let's see, just to make sure that he's actually taking damage when he touches the brown bricks.
My iPad.
Yep. So far, Gadget can kill us. Good. Oh man, this I thought we were gonna spend a lot longer trying to get that working. I am really glad the X position converted to an alternate value actually worked here. Okay, so Gadget's gonna walk back and forth a bit. Am I amazed it's even working? I mean, I'm glad that we got the alternate value thing to working. Like, I knew this was possible, but I just wasn't sure we were gonna have to do some immense horse shit to make it work. At the end of the day, you know, spinning an object is easy. It's just getting it to cooperate with this limited program. That's the problem. Okay, so we need some attacks. So an obvious attack that we're going to need is to have Gadget throw brown bricks at Gex. Brown bricks you have to reflect. Do you want to reflect them? Okay, what if we start with this? Gadget walks back and forth. Hello, Schwarzschild Planet. Thanks for joining us. So what if we have him walk back and forth, and then he's gonna throw a brick until all his bricks are gone. When his bricks are gone, that's when he's vulnerable to get hit. So let's see. Let's see how we can work that. Let's get out of the filter mode. Okay, so timer is greater than 11 seconds. Do the bricks go at Gex, or do they do any curveball pathing? Good question. Well, let's make it simple first, and then we'll toy with it. Okay, so we need. So we're gonna try to. How should we do this? I figure we shouldn't destroy the bricks, the rotating ones. Those are more an effect. What we should do is make them invisible when we want them to appear, thrown or destroyed, and which means we'll have to keep track of the number of bricks using an alternate value. So let's give Gadget an alternate value. A, we'll set it to 3, so he has 3 bricks. So timer is greater than 11. If alternate value A is greater than 0. What about every... Maybe every 6? Not every 16. What am I doing? Every 6. Well, let's start with that. Every 6 seconds. Now I'm second guessing myself on the alternate value versus count of bricks, because if we do alternate value and we're making bricks invisible, then if we want something to happen to one of the bricks, if we want one of the bricks to go, then it's going to be harder to pick a brick that's visible. Whereas if we actually destroy the bricks, and it's a lot easier to pick one of the bricks for it to do something. Let's try it that way instead. So if the number of bricks is greater than 0, number of bricks is greater than 0 every 6 seconds. Addition. Pick a brown brick at random. Have that brown brick. We're gonna have to have it shoot a brick at Gex. So we're gonna need a projectile brick now. A new object. Projectile. Projectile brick. Huh? Oh. Alright, projectile grip. Rip. Brick. Okay, so it picks a brick at random, and that brick is going to shoot projectile brick at Gex. And since the brick is getting shot off, then that brick is going to destroy itself, because it's supposed to look like the brick is firing off at Gex. Let's try that out. Let's see how that looks.
My iPad.
Oh, yep. See, one just fired off, now he has only 2 bricks. Another one fired off, he only has 1 brick now. Last one fired. See, there we go, there we go! Okay. So. I kind of want the brick to be more visible. I don't want to make the brick a bright color, because they have to be brown bricks. Glow effect? I mean, we're gonna have to put some kind of glow on them, or like an after image. What kind of effect should we put on these bricks? After image, it doesn't support semi-transparency. Click and play. Let's see what we have. Shit. Also looks rather shitular. Good and shitty. 8x9? What? It have 9x9. No wonder it looks shitular. Okay, get bent circle tool. We're going in manual. Kind of small. Bit better. Let's start with that. We'll go from 11 by 11. 9, 9. And do 7 by 7. Five by 5. Three by we might as well end with a 1 by 1, why not? Beautiful. Okay. Let's see if it animates too fast or too slow. Create object. Brick 2, that's not the correct name. Trail effect. See if it looks any good. 8 object trail effect relative to projectile brick. And when trail effect animation is finished, we'll destroy it. Alright. See how that looks. Oh! Okay, that's very hard to miss. Let's see. Let's add some safety stuff here. For projectile brick, movement, position is outside of the play area. We'll destroy it. That's good. So I wonder. So that'll give us a brick that goes straight pretty quickly, and it has a nice little, swoosh. We do want to give it a sound for when it gets thrown. What sound effects should we use? Brown. Well, brown. Of course, brown brick. We do need brown brick. Okay, hold on. Shingo, if I click this link, and it's even tangentially related to the works of Rick Astley, I will time you out for at least 10 seconds. Hold on, I can't hear it very well.
Brown brick. Brown brick. Brown brick.
That's okay, but I feel like there has to be a better one to take it from. Let's see. Did I download, like... Why'd I click on gaming? Get out of here. Did I download the entire audio track? I did. Let me open that in Audacity.
I don't know what the block does, do you?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hey everybody, I'm here with my good friend Inspector Gadget. How you doing, Inspector Gadget?
I'm having a lot of fun.
So you want to do some reviews, Inspector Gadget?
I can't believe he
I'm better
made
than
this.
you are, so I should do the review.
Okay, alright, well, Inspector Gadget's gonna do the review.
You can shut up now. I'm always on.
I still can't believe this is a thing that exists. Okay, when does he start talking about bricks?
Let's. Yes, this is it. Minecraft. I cannot wait to play Minecraft. Do you know what my favorite thing to do is in Minecraft? I love building bricks with Minecraft. Building bricks with Minecraft is the best thing and the most amount of fun you can have while playing an app. I understand why all the kids are playing this game these days. It's because they like to build brown bricks with...
Why is it funny? It's not funny! Why do I laugh?
is the best thing with Minecraft. I love building bricks with Minecraft. Building bricks with Minecraft is the best thing and the most amount of fun you can have while playing an app. I understand why all the kids are playing this game these days. It's because they like to build brown bricks with...
That's the one. They're brown bricks. God damn it. Let me zoom in here. Okay. Did a little too far.
Brown bricks... Brown bricks with... Brown bricks...
Oh, God. This isn't funny. Why am I laughing?
Brown bricks... Brown bricks... Brown bricks... Brown brick...
Oh my God.
Brown brick... Brown brick...
Here we go. Brown brick.
Brown brick...
Oh, God damn it. Brown brick. Okay. Let me save this into my little, brown brick folder. Oh, God. There's no reason that should be funny. None whatsoever. None. It's a... Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna get that brown brick and download it. Okay, we also need to mix that in with something like a whoosh sound. So let's go to our files. And from lovely collection, which is... Where is it? There we go. 3D Movie Maker sound effects. Great library for sound effects. So let's see. Something here that'll work as a whoosh for throwing a brick. Book fall, body fall, bump, bridge sway, car crash, chair. Just go straight for whoosh. Wind, bump, wind blow, wind blow. Wish. That works. We'll mix that with brown brick. So. Okay, for some reason we can't do the mixing instead of sound recorder with these sounds, but that's fine. Let's open it with... There's no open width, I forgot. Okay, we'll just clear manually. Audacity, where you at? Oh. There we go. Okay, so. Import a audio. Where is it? You want the wish. Good. And do I have to do a new window? Or is it going to let me open multiple things and it'll do the windows on its own? Okay, two different ones. Good.
Brown brick.
We have to increase the volume of brown brick. Go.
Brown brick.
Not that loud! Oh my god.
Brown brick. Brown brick. Brown brick.
Decrease the whoosh a little bit.
Brown brick. Brown brick.
I'm not gonna blow out the brown brick sound effects.
Brown brick.
Okay, maybe I'll do it for a super attack like Chihuahua says. Oh god. Oh my god. Let's close Audacity. We're eating up all of our RAM. Okay, so where's the event we're throwing? This one. Okay, so play sound. Brick.
Brown brick.
See how it works. That's a great idea, Easy 8.
My iPad. Brown brick. Brown brick.
Why can't I see the brick? Where'd they go?
Brown brick.
That's a problem. Okay. And it's out of the play area. Destroy it. Guess we just won't destroy it when it gets out of the play area. That's weird.
My iPad.
Oh, we have to make the brown brick sound uninterruptible. That's very important, and not be overwritten by Gex going "hoo."
My iPad. Brown brick.
There we go.
Brown brick. Brown brick.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's see. Can I add boss health? Yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Alright, so we need to make sure that Gex can be damaged by the projectile bricks. So let's go ahead with this. And copy the code over.
My iPad.
Good. We should probably also make it so Gadget himself can damage Gex. It's pretty important. Does Gadget get his bricks back if you don't hit him fast enough? Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. Okay, let's see. So I kind of want the bricks to have... possibly behave differently depending on random chance and also, you know, how much health Gadget has left.
My iPad.
Fucker!
I had an idea for how I want to do the health. Go and try to take care of that now. Good. See the difference between the American version of Maniac Mansion and the Japanese version of Maniac Mansion? How they turned them into little animes? Ridiculous. Okay, so how does this work? 1, 2, 3, 4. It can kind of just wow. It can kind of just wow. Oh boy! Oh, my legs! God damn! Okay, let's do it. Let's paint. Really just focused on the life burn it with steel. For gadget. Well, for the boss, really. And any boss is probably going to end up using a life bar like this. Life bar, 256 color bitmap.
Holy crap.
Nice. Okay, so we have to experiment with how this is going to be implemented, the click and play. How do we want to... So what can click and play actually do in terms of this kind of graphic? So, have to be a counter. I mean, vertical bar makes sense, but... It's not something... matter. See, that's not something we can really do. Numbers, hidden... Maybe an animation. The only issue there is it would be kind of a pain. We'd have to paste. Does this go beyond 7? Like, can we put animations all the way up to, like, 32? Or how's that work? There's a lot of little bits here. There's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, hold on. Let me count this for real. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 28 pips. 28 pips. 28 is very reasonable. I need to see something. Can we go above the single digits here? So let's just put in some gobbledygook to see if it'll let us proceed beyond 9. And it does. Okay. That'll be easy. That will definitely be easy. Alright, let's get to business. It's gonna be animation. The maximum is gonna be how many did we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, maximum 28. Is there an upward limit? I don't know. And now we just do the work. How's everyone doing? Anyone have any cool things? Any cool things for lunch, dinner? Oh, fuck. Oh no, life is bad. Shit. Okay, hold on. Where? Alright, fix this sucker up. And that's the shade of yellow it's gonna go with? Like, that is barely visible. Hold on. Like, come on, give me a real yellow. Flaming hot Mountain Dew? What do you mean, flaming hot Mountain Dew? No such thing. chicken taco pasta, sausage and spinach skillet. Those both sound good. I think Cinco and I are gonna have a burger tonight. Remember, this is how every indie dev makes their games. Every single one makes their games like this. One pixel at a time. Okay, so all the way up to 28. It's at 28, right? Yeah, 28. But we're starting at 1, so technically we take it up to 29. Because 1 represents 0. Because the shit's silly. Okay, this is 28, and now we just gotta start deleting things. Got wings last night. Well, I mean, sometimes you just need some wings. What can you do about it? Not much. You just gotta get them wings. Two down. 3 down. 4 down. 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Good boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Everything except the last one. Last one. Now, the last one. Plus one more. The last one plus 2 more. The last one plus 1, 2, 3 more. The last one plus 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Did we miscount? One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm just being paranoid. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next one has to be 8 remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next one's gonna be 7 remaining. Can't believe this paranoia I just went through there. Thinking I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 2. 1, then 0. Alright. Boss health bar is done. That's very small, isn't it? Oh, you know what? Let me give this a start. No, 0 is fine. Let's increase its size. Like that, that's too small. That's better. Event editor. Okay, so start of level. Set at. We can't make it invisible? Really? Like, really? That's a little annoying.
My iPad.
If I had known that, I would have used an active object with directions. And I created later instead of making it invisible. I don't think I can. This is technically a counter and not an active object. And we're kind of limited as to what we can do with it. Wait a second. Chicken count. Oh shit, maybe we can. You might be right. Okay, hold on. Create object. Boss health. I don't even see where I would make it. Okay, hold on. And I delete this without it getting utterly destroyed. Let's see. Good, okay. So let's see where that ends up.
My iPad.
Okay, I have to raise it up a bit, but that's good, that's good. Okay, most important of all, there's something else I want to do here, so... Something I'm going to need that is very important for what we're trying to get done. Let's see. find it. I'm not sure if I can find it. Okay, I need your help. I need to find the sound effect that plays. Oh, sorry, my brain came out. I need to find the sound effect that plays. There's a bug on my wall. I need to find the sound effect that plays when you enter the boss room in Mega Man. After the boss does his little stupid dance, and then his life bar fills up. It goes like... I need to find that sound effect, because I want that to play while Gadget's life bar fills up. I'm having trouble finding it. Like, I don't want just the beep, I want the full line of beeps. Like, the full sound effect, the full thing. Let's see, Mega Man, boss, health, sound effect? Oh, I might have found it, hold on. That was like 2 seconds long. I want the whole thing. Ugh. Okay, let me click on that link worm. Thank you. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, it's. I let the video finish. Now it's suggesting me Defunct Land, the bizarre Garfield Dark Ride. And Garfield's like wrapped in a rope. And I don't know what's going on here. But, okay, that's exactly what I needed. Thank you, Werman. Let me download this. YouTube 2 MP3. It's alright, Shingo, don't worry about it. You tried. Alright, here we go. Okay, let me grab that sound effect. Some Audacity. Make sure it's just the sound. How do I trim silence again? Effect. Truncate silence. Oops. That was wrong. Where's my truncate silence? Oh, I lost it. Perfect. Okay. Get this wave into our folder. Alright, now we're going to download it down here. We're going to tweak how the boss starts, because I feel like that's a very important effect we're going to need. Okay, so at 10 seconds is when everything so far is kicking off, but instead, we want to change that. We want to change that. It's going to be a little tricky, but let's see. Can I... I wish I could more easily do this kind of stuff. Okay. Timer. Greater than 10 seconds. And... boss health. 28. And only do this once. And let's see if we can't drag this fucker up to where we want it to be. If we went right past it. Damn it, this sucks. Right here. Okay, so that's where we're gonna copy all this shit down to. Sure, we get every single event we're gonna need. Oh, this alternate value event we don't need no more. We can get rid of that. That's vestigial. Clear out the timer equals 10 row, because we're going to do something new with that. Okay, timer equals 10. I'm going to create the health bar. Okay. And another condition. Timer is greater than 10. Do we have something we can use? I almost kind of need something to... I almost kind of need something that I can use to store the state of the fight we're in. If this health bar was an active object, we could do that, but I didn't have the foresight to do that. Shit. I don't really want to make another object, but that might be our best bet. Probably what we're gonna have to do. I don't want to just reuse a random object that I don't remember if I'm already doing something with. Okay, just do a new object. I will just do a hidden counter. Boss fight state. Okay. That'll of course start at 0. Okay, so that starts at 0. So timer is greater than 10. Boss fight state equals 0. We're going to drag this up, even though it's a pain in the ass. I want it near the creation events. Otherwise, it's a pain to keep track of. Right, okay. Greater than 10. We're in state 0. And the health is less than 28. Oh, one more thing. We have to play a sound effect after we create the health bar. And that sound effect is going to be... Did I download it? Boss health. Yes, this one. Another thing, because we don't want to get fucked up while we're doing this, we have some events down here counting on greater than 11 seconds. Okay, let's replace that with boss state now. Let's say the boss state, for now we'll put 1. 1 is going to be the first state of the boss. That way it doesn't create things while we're still creating the boss fight. Okay. Alright, back to what we were doing here. Alright, so state is 0, it's greater than 10 seconds, boss health is less than 28. We're going to... Now this is going to take some tweaking to see how fast it needs to go up. So, add, counter, 1. And let's see how this works so far. Okay, it has to feel slower than that. let's say every... Let's try 4. Also, let's make sure we're advancing the state once it's actually full. That counted to 1. Alright. It needs to be a little slower still. Let's try every 5 milliseconds. Slower still. 6 milliseconds. Perfect. Perfect. Is he gonna throw a brick? Okay, so let's fix that. He's not throwing bricks, but we can fix that. So, this event once, it counted at 1. Boss fight state. See how the logic works down here. Oh, I have it set to greater than 1. So let's do equal to 1. Alright, now let's see.
My iPad.
Okay, good. I like that. Okay. Let's pop a save, because I don't remember the last time I saved. Okay, what's the next step here? Okay, how should we do this? Hurting gadget? We could. But hurt gadget. Overlapping gadget. Hail time is playing, and number of bricks 0. Okay. That's where we're going to start doing some code. So Gadget is going to need, what do you call it? Invincibility frames. So let's do that. So alternate value A of Gadget is 0. That's when we'll hurt him. Okay, so we need a sound for Gadget to make when he gets hurt. So let's see. Turn to the video here.
Yes, this is it. Minecraft.
No, Inspector Gadget. It's called Minecraft.
Oh, Minecraft. I cannot wait to play Minecraft. Do you know what my favorite thing to do is in Minecraft? I love building bricks with Minecraft.
Not gonna laugh. I'm not gonna laugh.
With Minecraft
I'm not gonna
is
laugh.
the best thing and the most amount of fun you can have while playing an app. I understand why all the kids are playing this game these days. It's because they like to build brown bricks with Minecraft. I also like to build brown bricks with Minecraft. It's the most fun you can possibly have.
Not gonna laugh.
Is the point of Minecraft?
What is the point of Minecraft? Oh my god.
Yes, this is it. Yes, this is it. Minecraft.
No, Inspector Gadget. It's called Minecraft.
Game. Oh, good. To build brown bricks with Minecraft. I also like to while playing an app. I understand why all the kids are playing this game these days. It's because they like to build brown bricks with Minecraft. I also like to build brown bricks with Minecraft. I love building bricks with Minecraft. Building bricks with Minecraft is the best thing and the most amount of fun you can have while playing an app. I understand why all the kids are playing this game these days. It's because they like to build brown bricks with Minecraft. I also like to build brown bricks with Minecraft. It's the most fun you can possibly have. What is the point of Minecraft?
Okay, we're gonna work with that crap there. Oh shit, I blinked and I lost where it was.
It's the most fun you can possibly have. What is the point of Minecraft?
Cramp.
Crap. 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 Crap.
Oh my god. I just hate that I'm laughing at this. I hate that I'm laughing at this.
Crap.
I hate that I'm laughing at this.
Crap. Crap.
Alright, let's export this as crap. Alright, let's download that fucker right there. Save it in the wrong place? Oh, there it is. I'm going to choke the computer out by opening Audacity again here. Gamers, I have to piss, but I don't want to piss. By the way, guys, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate that y'all are here. Like, it's really fun to just do this stupid shit and have people who want to appreciate it.
Crap.
12.
Crap.
Okay. There's a sound effect I want to mix in with it. So let me see if I can find it. New to the stream, what are we working on? I am making a Windows 98 game using Click and Play. So I have an old ThinkPad T22 laptop here running Windows 98, and we are making a Windows 98 game called Mother 4. Oh, God. Alright, let's see. My hit sounds. Open with... That's the sound I want. Am I already using that sound? Am I already using this sound in the game anywhere? I like this sound, but I don't remember if I'm using it. Well, regardless, let's copy it over. Is there gameplay yet? Oh yeah, we're getting there. Alright, let's get this sound effect. Now let's mix the two together. Where did I save that? Oh, there's that one loud-ass piece of music. God damn. Fuck. Alright. Bunch needs to be louder. There we go. Perfect. Put some reverb on... I'm good. Gadget hit. There we go. Sound. Yep. Mix it down. Done. Did it save it? Gadget hit. Yep, it worked. Okay, good. Pause out of Audacity before we lose all our RAM. Play sample. Uninterruptible. Gadget. This one? That's the one. Gadget hit. Okay, so. We do that. We are going to take... For now, we're going to take away 1 hit point. But we'll adjust that as needed. Let's basically do the same thing we're doing to Gex. Set alternate value of A to 75 and flash every 5 milliseconds. So where is he? Value A, 75. Where's the flashing? Visibility. Flash every 5 milliseconds. Okay, let's test this out.
My iPad.
Let's wait for him to throw all his bricks. Ooh, he hits that time. Okay, let's try to hit him, see what happens. There we go! Okay, now we just have to code in him stopping his blink, and then, what's it? And all that other nonsense. Okay, so how are we doing the coding for Gex to stop? We're gonna do the exact same thing, but for Gadget. Let's see. Second, subtract 1. Okay, we can do that. Just every 1 second, add. Once it equals 0, if he's invisible, make him visible. Okay. A, if it's greater than 0. 1 millisecond. T. Subtract from it 1. A equals 0, and if he's invisible, I'm going to make him visible. Let's make sure that works.
My iPad. Ground brick. Ground brick. Ground brick.
I think it's working. So far, that's working. Okay, that's a good sign so far. We're going to tweak the damage values as we go along. For now, we'll leave it like that while we're working on other parts here. Okay, let's see. Kind of want to diddle around with the projectile a little bit. Let's see. Okay, let's tinker with this a little bit. Let me take a look at something here to help me visualize. Okay. 0 to 8. So, we could do... I don't want to go take a piss. What we could do is have the bricks move a little slower, but have them kind of direct themselves towards the player a little bit. So that could maybe be the default behavior. It's possible. I should probably go take a piss. I should probably take a piss just to get the piss out. Let me go take a piss. In the meantime, while I'm going to go take a piss, you can look at the Quake 2 test. To the fiddle. Cool, that's not visible at all. Video. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick piss. I'll be right back. Gamers, did Quake 2 crash? Huh. How about that? Well, that's unfortunate. Did you know that Todd Howard invented Quake? It's true, he made it all by himself. Todd Howard invented Quake. Unknown command, Todd. Thanks, Todd. Unknown command, thanks. Quit. Thanks, Todd. Alright. Let's see. Okay, so. I don't want it to instantly snap into the direction of the player. So we kind of have to look at it in quadrants. So if the player is to the bottom left and the bullet is above him, then we have to add to the direction. If the player is above the bullet, then we have to subtract from the direction. But if it's on the other side, it's basically the opposite. Oh boy, that's complicated. Make a note here. Player below left. Less than Y. Player greater than Y. Less than X. Adder. Player less than Y. Less than X. Subtractor. Player greater than Y. Greater than X. That's here. Greater than Y, greater than X. Subtract. Then player less than Y. Greater than X. Add there. Now, is there a commonality I can work on from here? There's not. I think we're just gonna have to do 4 different events. Okay. Let's work on the kind of a default behavior then. So, alternate value, A equals 0. Let's tweak with this. We'll start with every 3 milliseconds. X position is less than projectile's X position. But greater than the Y position. Pachuco, stop effing with the light! Stop it! Come here. Ah, this damn cat. This guy right here. He keeps trying to go and sniff at the lights, and I don't know why. They're bright lights. They should hurt to look into. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a damn. He's gonna look at the lights anyway and try to F with them and make a big mess. Why are you such a troublemaker, Chooch? Why? Tell me. Why do you do this? You don't have an answer for me, do you? Ridiculous. Don't go back there. Unbelievable. Okay, let's see. I already forgot what I was doing. Player Y position is greater than. Okay. Position Y position is greater than. Okay, so less than x, greater than y. That's where we will add to the direction. It's the right row it is. Direction. Select direction. Current direction. Plus, right? Yep. Plus 1. And now we just gotta do this 3 more times. Less than y. Less than y, less than x. Less than y, less than x. So this time we're going to subtract. And 2 more. Greater than y, greater than x. That's going to be subtract. Okay, that, and then 1 more. Less than y, greater than x. That's going to be add. Okay. Let's kind of see if this does anything, or if the thing is still going. I didn't slow down the projectile. Hold on. We need to slow it down a bit, otherwise this is going to be pointless. Price 75 instead of 100. Oh, whoa, did you see that? Uh-oh. Holy shit, this is not what I wanted at all! I did not want this! This is not what I wanted! I mean, that's sick, but it's also not... We can't keep it, they're just spinning in midair! Oh god. Oh my god. Yes, it is cool, but it's not the effect I wanted. I just wanted the brick to kind of veer towards Gex a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's try kind of lowering the consistency of that and see if we get more what I was trying to do. We can do something similar for more for the different for the different varieties. See, that just kind of curved out of the way. I can't even tell if that's making the brick harder to dodge or not. Let's slow the brick down a little bit just so we can get kind of a better look at what's happening, because that's still a problem we're having, where it just kind of zooms on out of there. Bring it down to 50 and see if we can get a better look of what's going on here. Just kind of curves a little. It's not really doing what I wanted it to do, is it? Just put that away for now then, since that's not doing what I wanted it to do. What can I do instead? That's not what I wanted. Give the speed back.
My iPad.
I mean, for the first phase, I really just want the bricks to be, you know, just kind of pointed in the direction of Gex a little better. Because sometimes they kind of barely clip. But then they also have a tendency to kind of, hit you when you're jumping over him, which is a bit annoying, to be honest. I don't really want that to happen, but... Maybe you're right, Warp Track. Maybe it just comes down to learning the timing of him.
My iPad.
Yeah, I guess it does just come down to timing. I was counting in between there, and that does kind of make a big difference. Kind of like the 50 speed. Let's go. Let's meet halfway and do 75. For phase 1. Maybe phase 1 can just be 50, since it's the first phase. Let's see how that looks.
My iPad.
What does 75 get you? We'll try 75. Also, let's make it so you can only get hurt by Gadget when he's not blinking. Oh, I already have it right here. Okay, let's try 75 again.
My iPad. Round brick. Round brick.
Maybe 75 is better, because that seemed a bit more tricky. 50 seems too slow. Okay. Save. Cat's trying to lay in the window. On the windowsill. The sun. The blinds are closed. Well, he kind of got through there. He's kind of behind the blinds. He's good. He's fine. Okay. Okay, so after we hit Gadget, let him blink for a little bit, and then he should regenerate his bricks. Let the player get a couple of hits in. Okay, in that case, the fight would take too long, probably. Okay, so I guess we could do a timer of sorts, just to kind of, after you hit him once, give him a few times before the bricks come back. Right. Boss fight state, which controls the overall state, and then we should have something else. Keep track of a timer. Might as well just do another counter, honestly. For some reason, in my head, I don't like using counters. Like, I feel like I want to cram everything into alternate values, but considering Click and Play only supports 3 alternate values, that's not feasible, so I kind of have to use counters. Boss counter, okay. Okay, so the counter should happen when he actually loses all the bricks, as opposed to when he gets hit by Gex. So, let's do this. Oh, boss state equals 0. Well, the number of bricks is 0. And have a projectile brick out here. Can we delete that? Well, we have nothing deleting the bricks, because for some reason we had an issue when we had an event. So let's ignore those. Let's just stick with this. If state equals 0, and number of... Wait, are we doing 0 or 1? 1. We're doing 1. Not 0. 1. State equals 1, and the number of bricks equals 0. Only once when the event loops. Going to set the boss counter to... and 10 milliseconds is 1 second. No, 100 milliseconds is 1 second, so like 1,000 would be 10 seconds. Boss counter is greater than 0 every 1 millisecond. Subtract 1. Okay, so then, number of bricks equals 0. We're on phase 1. Phase 1, number of bricks equals 0, and now the boss counter equals 0. Then we're going to create more bricks. Can't copy and paste these. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's see how that works.
My iPad.
Okay, some time is gonna pass. 10 seconds is probably too long. You might want to do like 5, maybe 3. Oh, there they are. Yeah, that's way too long. Okay. That's another loud track. Okay, so instead of 10 seconds, let's see how 3 seconds works.
My iPad.
That's not 3 seconds. I probably just inputted like 30 seconds. That's 3 seconds. Okay, that's better. That's 3 seconds. Let's see if we can't hurt him a bit. Oh. Okay, so the bricks come back. He continues throwing. Honestly, that's like... I'm surprised, but that's pretty much the first phase. That's like the first phase. Wow, I didn't realize we even got that far. Okay, so... Okay, so second phase is, I want him to, you know, throw the bricks, but they should be, doing some patterns. I'll tweak the damage as we go. Right now, I'm not too concerned with the damage. Okay, so let's start seeing about some, patterns with these bricks. Let's see. Zigzag bricks. Yeah, I kind of want to make them zigzag. Okay, I need to look at a direction wheel to help me here. So. Plus, minus. Plus, minus. Plus, minus. So plus rotates us counterclockwise. Minus. Plus rotates us clockwise. Minus rotates us counterclockwise. How do we want to play this? Where's my shoot action? Shoot. Right. Let's set alternate value B to its direction, and that's going to kind of be its base direction. We can kind of deviate with. Okay, so alternate value of A is 1. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Zigzag, but how do we make it ping pong the way we want to? I wanted to kind of wave. Wave this. Like, I know I can just add to the direction. The problem is, how do I get it to turn around and then keep going without using up another alternate value? Well, I mean, I can just go ahead and use an alternate value. There's 3 available. A controls the movement type. B is going to hold onto the base direction, at least for movement type 1. So I can use C to kind of use the wave direction. Alternate value A equals 1. Condition. And alternate value C, 0. And let me take a look at the directions again. Thing and condition and direction. Compare direction. Hold on. Direction. Compare direction. I can't do a greater than less than here? What? Ooh, that's kind of tricky if I can't just do a greater than less than here. Ooh, that makes it a little messy. Another way I can do this. I mean, I can get the direction. See, the problem is I can compare 1 to 1. But I can say, is the direction of the projectile brick comparable to its own direction plus 5? But I can't say, is it less than? Or is it greater than? And that's an issue. That makes this a little trickier. I was hoping. Trying to think how I can do this without just having to have one event per direction, which I definitely don't want to do. Ugh. I'm not using alternate value B yet. Okay, so if it equals 1, shoot the object. Set direction to current direction plus alternate value B. Tick. It's going to add 1 to alternate value B. Once alternate value B equals 4, change C to 1 and start subtracting. I guess we could just track alternate value B. Okay, so if alternate value A equals 1. Well, can we? Guess we can. Okay. Direction. Select direction. Current direction plus alternate value B. And then add alternate value B 1. Whenever C equals 0, it's gonna set the direction to its current direction plus alternate value B. Wait, no. Plus 1. Just plus 1. If we do this, it's going to be exponential. Just plus 1. And then alternate value B will tick upward. Then, same thing, but alternate value of B is 5, because it went beyond 4. Then we will set alternate value C to 1 and subtract 1 from alternate value B. So we went up, now we're going to start going down. So if alternate value A equals 1 and alternate value of C equals 1, then we're going to, instead of adding 1, we're going to subtract from the direction. And we're going to subtract 1 from alternate value B. Then we'll test if alternate value B equals minus 5. We set C to 0. Add 1 to B. So it should go ping-ponging up and down with its direction, theoretically. We don't need to set B to the direction. We're going to do something else with that. Okay, so now let's get this to the point where he's going to enter his second phase so we can start testing this. God, I wish I can copy and paste blocks of code here. This doesn't even help me. Oh, it kind of does. Okay. If boss fight state is 2, this shit down here. Okay, so set it to 1. Okay. So let's say if health equals for testing purposes, let's do 24. You know what's happening here? We just hit 24. And now the game is... Did you see how that brick moved? Did you see that wave? Okay. Let's actually make this work. Got stuck at the value I set because we didn't add the proper conditions here, so. Perfect. It's 1. Boss health is 24. I'll only do this once. One more hit and he'll be in the second phase. Damn it. Okay, we're in second phase, so let's see what the bricks do this time. Oh, you know what? Since he's in the second phase, I don't have it coded to actually have him regen. Okay, hold on. Greater or equal to 1. Now we'll do greater than or equal to 1. Oh, that was bad. We only got 2 hits in. Damn it. Got stuck in the animation. Okay, you should be phase 2 now. Let's see what happens. Oh! That's nice, but I want the wave to be wider, so it's even harder to avoid. So let's see what we can do to make that happen. This is such an ugly block of code, but there's not much more we can do. So if we add in an every, we should be able to make that wider. So let's throw every 2. Theoretically, that should make the wave wider, since it's waiting longer to change directions.
I like that.
That puts him in the second phase. Let's see if the bigger wave works. Might be a little bigger, but I feel like we have to make it bigger than that still. Okay, so let's try doubling that.
I like that.
Alright, you should be second phase now. Let's see if this wave is better. Ooh, that is much wavier. Kind of admiring the wave. It might not necessarily be harder to dodge, but it is very wavy. Damn, some of these musics are loud. Get this out. So I kind of wonder... Water. My cat doing? Both my cat and my dog are having a nap in their individual beds. Okay, so... Make a brick stop and explode. I could probably do that. So, phase 2. 20, and we're gonna tweak these numbers later. Base equals 3. Usual stuff. Shoot brick. Set the value to 2. Okay, so what did I just do? Alternate value equals 2. Alternate value set to 2, and let's also set alternate value B to 100. With alternate value A equals 2, and alternate value of B is greater than 0, then every 1 millisecond we're going to subtract alternate value B1, and then if alternate value A is 2 and alternate value B is 0, 2, great explosion at the brick. Have it shoot an object. Now, can we have it shoot multiple objects? I hope we can. Let's test that out. Oh good, we can. Okay. Actually do this all on the line here. Oops. That just reorganizes things. Okay. One, two, three, four. Five. Six. Seven. Alright, let's see what happens here. To get him down to his third phase to test this out.
My iPad.
2 more hits and he'll be in phase 3.
Brown brick.
Oof.
Brown brick.
Fucker!
Damn it! Ugh! This again.
My iPad. Brown brick.
Ooh. Wasn't paying attention there.
Brown brick.
Oh, I'm supposed to hit him! God damn it! Ugh! I zoned out there!
Brown brick.
Yeah, Warp Track, I just noticed that. I have to fix that.
Brown brick. Brown brick. Brown brick.
2 more hits and he'll be in phase 3.
Brown brick. Brown brick. Brown brick.
Damn it. Okay, phase 3. It went off screen. I don't even know where it went. Okay, we got a problem. Let's see. I can probably get rid of the projectile brick. I mean, the extra one. This might be part of the problem. Let's try this one more time. If the projectile brick outside of the play area, let's make sure it gets destroyed. I feel like that could be causing some issues. What's the timer I'm setting on this? 100. It might be too... You know what? Since this is going to blow up, let's make the brick slower. Because it doesn't really matter. Okay.
My iPad. Brown brick.
Still not working. It's still destroying them instantly. Why is it destroying them instantly? It's so weird. It's just weird. I don't get that. Anyway, let's just try it again.
My iPad. Brown brick.
What?
Brown brick.
Why are they getting destroyed now? Alternate value A equals 2 and alternate value B equals 0. Destroy. That's the only event I have that's destroying them. Let's get rid of the destroy event, but I don't see how this would affect bricks from phase 1. That doesn't make sense. Alternate value equals 2. Alternate value B equals 0. So it shouldn't. It shouldn't be affecting anything. These both have to be true.
My iPad. Brown brick.
There's no event that's destroying them, though. How can it be getting destroyed? What? Right? 3 bricks and they're waiting off screen.
My iPad.
And now the 3 bricks are on screen.
Brown brick. Brown brick. Brown brick.
I thought it could have been an issue with there being more than 3 bricks in existence, and the rest of them were just all off screen. Why isn't he regenerating bricks? Why isn't he regenerating? What changed? Huh? Something broke. Something is busted. Gray event are equal than 1, number equals 0, only once when the event loops. Going to step counter. 300. 0, it's going to subtract. Okay. Boss fight state, boss counter. Boss fight state, right? Counter on the left.
My iPad.
Okay, state 1.
Round brick. Round brick. Round brick.
Counter counts down. Then it does not create more bricks. Let's do something else. Instead of counting the number of brown bricks, let's count the number of projectile bricks.
My iPad.
Still 0.
Round brick.
For some reason I had a hunch that something was filling up the active object count and it wasn't able to create new objects, but that doesn't look to be the case here.
Round brick.
Okay, hold on a second. Save. Close out and reopen it, just in case it's something simple.
My iPad. Round brick.
No, it's still not making anything.
Round brick. Round brick.
It's so weird because here's the thing: the event is clearly kicking off. Let's see. Okay. So, boss fight state equals 1. We did see that it's going into boss state 1. Number of bricks is greater than 0. No, that's happening because we're seeing the bricks spinning around him. For 6 seconds, that's fine. Pick a brick at random. Play the brown brick sound. We are hearing the brown brick sounds. No, that's fine. This event is kicking off just because we're hearing that brown brick sound and we're seeing the brick disappear. Shoot. Gex. And then destroy the brick. So, why is it not able to shoot the object?
My iPad.
For some reason, if I don't have one projectile brick loaded in, like, in the background, it just doesn't want to throw anything anymore. That is so weird. Why? That doesn't make sense. That's not how this works any other time. That is so weird. That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Some tweaking here. Once when it loops, we're gonna have to lower the time because clearly even 1 second is too long. So let's try half a second. I have no idea why I absolutely have to have that one projectile brick in existence or it doesn't work. That's gotta be a bug with Click and Play itself.
My iPad.
Got 2 hits there. Oops. Look at that! Look at that go! What the fuck?
Brown brick.
It's spinning. Alright, let's try this again.
My iPad. Brown brick. Brown brick. Brown brick.
Ooh, that was a bad jump. Okay, one more hit and he'll be in phase 3 and we can see if the exploding brick will work a little better. God damn it. 2 more hits. There we go. Okay, now he's in phase 3. Ooh, shit! Oh my god! Wow! Do it again, Gadget. Oh my god, that is brutal! I like that!
Brown brick.
Yes, Gadget, brown brick. Oh, man. I want to do that again. Let me do that again.
My iPad. Brown brick. Brown brick. Brown brick. Brown brick. Brown brick.
Sorry about your desktop kernel panic, that blows. It's one of the reasons I don't fuck with liquid cooling. Just air cooling is good enough for me.
Brown brick. Brown brick.
Oh!
Brown brick.
Oh my god! Holy shit, that's great! Oh, that is great! That is excellent. I love that. That is just great. Check something real quick here. Fire. What's controlling Gex's jump sound? Because I almost feel like that's overlapping some stuff. Gex dies. Jump. Okay, no, it's not uninterrupt. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, we need a sound effect to play when the brick explodes into multiple bricks. Let's see. Oh, yeah, did you miss that, Noobsy Borg? Oh, not Noobsy Borg, who was asking? Whoever was asking. Look, see, there he is. He's sitting next to Gadget.
My iPad. Brown brick. Brown brick.
Gamers, I kind of want a calzone. I can't think about food right now. I'm having burgers tonight.
Brown brick.
Only burger thoughts.
Brown brick. Brown
Fucker!
Oh my god! This is so brutal! I just had an idea on how to make that a little more doable. Wait, can you time it so he says brown when he throws in bricks? That's a great idea, Colonel Panic. Let's look into that. But first, I had an idea to make the explosive brick a little more reasonable. Let's see. Is this it? Okay, let's do this. Watch this. Let's shoot it at a speed of 25. I guess it's not really a watch this, it's a let's have it come out slower. It lasts a little longer. 150. And while we're testing, let's go ahead and get that sound y'all wanted. Okay, so my stuff here.
Brown brick.
9.
Brown brick. Brown. Brown. Brick. Brown.
Trim. Where's the trim? Go where they put trim. Where did they put trim? Effect. No, edit. Do remove clip boundaries. Copy. I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll just copy and paste into a new file.
Brown.
9.
Brown.
I want to also get the throw sound we were using. EC section.
Brown. Brown. Brown.
Like we're cut off a little bit here.
Brown.
No, we're not.
Brown. Brown.
Okay, that should do. So, export. Brown. And let's get brown bricks, and we're going to make the bricks. When we have to make the bricks. Open it. There it is.
Brick. Brick. Brick.
Oh, we don't want brick, we want bricks. Not just bricks. So let me go grab that. From the PC.
Crap.
Where was it?
Most fun you can possibly have. What is the point of Minecraft?
Damn it, I hate that I laugh at this.
You can have while playing an app. I understand why all the kids are playing this game these days. It's because they like to build brown bricks with
Where are these brown bricks?
brown bricks with bricks with bricks with Minecraft. Bricks. Bricks. Bricks.
Go. I still can't find the trim. Whatever, we'll just copy and paste into a new file.
Bricks.
Okay. Port that wave. And let's pull that up here. Come on, Audacity. There you go.
Bricks. Bricks.
This is so dumb.
Bricks. Bricks.
Oh, hold on. Got wrong. Let's bring this volume down while we're adjusting things before we blow it out.
Bricks.
Not blow it out yet while we're still working on it. So. And we need to add some silence at the end, otherwise the echo isn't going to work. So generate silence for like... At 30 seconds? I can't even tell. Yeah, it looks like it's 30 seconds. So good, that'll help us with what we're doing. Okay, so. Echo. Problem is it's doing it on the whole damn file like a big stink. Echo. For Christ's sake. Just do it. Just do whatever you want. Just let it run. Just let it run. Okay, let's try this out.
Bricks.
Okay. Okay, that seems good. Let's listen to it again.
Bricks.
Good. Let's see what else we can do here. Just let's play with the sound a little bit. Let's bring it down and see what it sounds like. That's a little too low. That's one option. But what else can we do? Bass boost. That's way too much. Even that's too much. Holy shit. Cancel. That's silly. Let's see. What silly shit can we do? Ooh, I don't like that. Oh. Bye, Jim Sticky. Thanks for joining us. That's not a good effect. What a low-pass filter sound like. Oh, it sounds like shit. What a high-pass filter. Oh, that sounds dumb.
Oh. Oh.
Alright. Let's do the change pitch again. Increase the volume and then clip fix. Let's see. Amplify, allow clipping. For the amplified by like 24. Let's try clip fix. Oh, there it goes. Or we want to change the pitch a little bit, maybe. Maybe not. Well, let's start with that, and if we want to make changes, we can consider it. Okay, so phase 3. Sample.
Brown?
Oh, I know what that is. Okay. Bricks. Alright, let's test this out.
My iPad.
Okay, phase 2. Oh, look at that thing.
Fucker!
Why is that happening? That should not be happening. Oh, I should not have jumped there. Damn, took some damage. Don't know why sometimes they just spin forever, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Damn it. Just getting to the point where we could test the new, adjustments we made. Try it again.
My iPad.
Okay, okay. Okay, all 3 hits, good. Damn, a wave. Okay, wait for it. Damn it. Okay. Phase 3, let's see. Oh my god! It's amazing! That's so good! So dumb! Oh my god! That is incredible. I can't believe we've made something like this so far. Oh my god. Alright, we have like the outline of 3 phases. Now we still have to tweak some stuff, you know, how much damage he takes, how much damage until it initiates a phase. We always have the option of speeding up Gadget during certain phases. The original brick doesn't disappear after the brick explosion. I'll see what they can do about that, but I'm worried about that because of the issue we were having with bricks not generating. But we'll see. We'll tweak with that next week. So I think after this 3rd phase with the Giga Brick, I want to actually have it so once you get Gadget in his 4th phase, he starts flying. Now he gets his propeller out of his head and starts flying around. So next week, that's what we're going to work on. We're going to work on the next phase, which should get Gadget up in the air, flying around, and we'll see how it goes from there. So that's pretty good. We got a lot of the boss fight done. I kind of agree with you, Lucius. I kind of feel like if we have Bubba, Bubba should be like the last character in our roster. Because remember, what we want this is 7 stages, 1 per Chaos Emerald. And we want 1 playable character per stage. So honestly, I feel like Bubba should be saved for last. Because he's Bubba. you know? So you definitely start thinking about who you want the next playable character to be. But yeah, the focus of next week's stream for this is going to be the next phase of this boss fight, which I think is going to involve getting Gadget up in the air, because I believe if we look at the sprite sheet, let's see. Yeah, he has propeller frames. So we can go ahead and see what we can do about making him fly around. And he also has frames where he's naked for some reason. Yes, I think Goku is a good idea. We can have Goku, you know, play like he does in Legacy of Goku. And we can do all sorts of shit with that, I think. You guys want Wild Woody? If that's what you want, we can do Woody as one of the characters. It's up to you. Y'all, as long as y'all come to a consensus about which characters you want, we can do them. Just remember, it's going to be 7 characters, and the first one's already Gex, and most likely the last one's going to be Bubba. So that leaves us with 5 characters to decide on. And ideally, we want these characters to play differently enough from each other to make it, you know, make it cool, you know? So if we do Goku, he's going to be kind of an overhead, walking around in 8 directions, Legacy of Goku kind of guy. So other characters who want to make sure there's opportunity for their gameplay to be different. Who gets the Incredible Machine section? That's up to you. If y'all decide we want an Incredible Machine stage, then we could do that and have Mel be the playable character. You know, it's up to you. It's really up to you. If you guys can come to a consensus on the characters, then we can go in that direction. Okay, so let's save again. I can't believe we're doing all this ridiculous shit. This is the most...
Crap.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
And this shitpost of a game is like 10 times more complicated than anything I ever made as a kid. It's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. 1, 2... It has been 4 hours. Shingo, you're not allowed to go on vacation, okay? You have to tune in one way or another.
Good.
Will I put this up on GitHub? When I'm done, I'll upload it somewhere. I have to figure out.
Please don't ever come back.
I'm gonna figure out where. I'm probably gonna put it on itch.io or something. I'll have to figure out a way to make it playable on modern computers as well, because that's gonna be pretty important. Since obviously not everyone has a Windows 98 machine lying around. I don't know if I'm just going to try to upload it with a build of, like, DOSBox and Windows 3.1, or if I'm going to try to, like, churn it through the Games Factory, and then up into a more recent See, I can either try to package it with DOSBox and a Windows 3.1 build, and see what we can do, or I can try to import the Klik and Play file into the Games Factory, save that, import the Games Factory file into Multimedia Fusion, save that, and see if there's any way to import a Multimedia Fusion file into Klik Team Fusion. I don't even know if that's possible. And honestly, I should test that. I should grab, like, the Sonic Chaos Klik and Play and see if I can upport that into, like, Klik Team Fusion or something to see if I can make that possible. But that's a problem for... That's a problem for future me, though. Not a problem for me right now. So anyway, like I was saying, I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Really appreciate it. Today's Saturday, so tune in on Tuesday when... Were we playing on Tuesday, guys? Our hour-long mini-stream? Does anyone remember? Oh, we finished Wario Land 2 last week, didn't we? Shit. Okay, so I'm going to have to see about another game. So, tune in on Tuesday. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to play. I'm not even sure. Let's see. Oh, are Anton Blast people streaming? Are they? What's their Twitch? What's their channel name? Oh, what's the channel name of the Anton people? Worm, I didn't even know they were live. Summit Sphere? Let me see if I can find them. Let's see. Summit Sphere. I think I spelt it wrong. Summit. I'm not seeing it. Oh, they're offline now? Okay, I guess they finished. If I type the letter S into the channels, Pokimane comes up. Do you guys want to go watch Pokimane? Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And, Mario.